They fined me for unauthorized reconstruction, but they didn't know I was meeting the man who writes the building laws. I'm Jake, 42, a small-town carpenter who finally saved enough to buy a rundown lake cabin 2 hours north of the city. No Wi-Fi, no traffic, just me, my dog buddy, and the smell of pine. Perfect place to rebuild life after a messy divorce. The area was peaceful, but the HOA was different. They acted like judges of paradise clipboards, pastel polos, and community standards thicker than the Bible. The president? Karen, yes. Actual Karen believed her power stretched from the property line to heaven itself. She rolled around in a golf cart with HOA enforcement taped on the side, demanding I replace non-compliant shingles before I'd even unpacked. My cabin was rustic, woodsy, real. Hers looked like a theme park version of the American dream. One Friday, while I was patching the roof, Karen started snapping photos of my place clipboard, ready like a sheriff with a warrant. She said, "Your cabin violates Section 8C exterior modifications without approval." I laughed. No noise, no chaos, just a man fixing his roof. A week later came a $1,200 fine. Then another unauthorized fire pit. The pit I'd used once. Then came the insult. They accused me of trespassing on community shoreline. The lake had a public dock for everyone. But Karen said my cabin didn't count. Every letter ended with, "Failure to comply may result in legal escalation." It all flipped one night when I hosted a small meeting with a friend of mine, Thomas. He just happened to be the state attorney general visiting family nearby. While we talked by the fire, headlights flashed outside. Karen barged in no knock, yelling that she had authority to inspect violations. She didn't see Thomas until he calmly stood up and asked, "Do you have a warrant, ma'am?" Karen froze. Thomas said, "Jake, forward me every letter this association sent." I did. He reviewed them overnight, found multiple breaches of state law, and kicked off an investigation. Turns out, Karen's HOA had been exploiting homeowners for years. Fake fines, denied access, pocketed fees. When the state audit hit, she couldn't hide. Members turned on her. The HOA enforcement golf cart got repossessed, bought with community funds. Local news ran, "Lakeview HOA under investigation for abuse of authority." I watched from my porch as Karen loaded boxes into her SUV, avoiding every neighbor's stare. The HOA was rebuilt, fines refunded, and new bylaws added ones I helped write. Now my cabin stands free and untouched. The same HOA that once threatened me now invites me to barbecue nights, hoping I'll bring the Attorney General again. I never gloated. I just said, sometimes rules need builders, not bullies. Because respect shouldn't come from authority. It should come from fairness. Then share your thoughts in the comments, but no one liked or subscribed.